The revolution begins not with a battle cry, but with a whisper. What if I stopped running? You've been taught to exile your shadows, to meditate, or manifest them away. But Jung's forbidden truth remains. Your darkness is not a flaw. It's the forge. Here's how to reclaim it. 1. Shadow alchemy. Turn guilt into gold. The forbidden tactic. Stop numbing guilt. Interrogate it. Guilt is the shadow's Morse code. When it strikes, ask, what sacred boundary did I cross? What unlived life is demanding expression? Historical blueprint. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison dissecting his rage. He didn't transcend it. He alchemized it into reconciliation, transforming apartheid's rubble into a nation's foundation. Your move. Keep a guilt ledger. For 1 month, write down every pang of guilt, then decode its message. Betrayal. Maybe your inner anarchist craves freedom. Envy. A signal to reclaim abandoned ambitions. 2. Sacred procrastination, the forbidden tactic. Boycott productivity. Capitalism worships output. Your soul worships depth. Cancel a deadline to stare at clouds. Skip a Zoom call to journal about childhood dreams. The Italian dolce far niente, sweetness of doing nothing, isn't laziness, it's rebellion. Science meets mysticism. Studies show strategic idleness boosts creativity by 73%. Van Gogh painted Starry Night in an asylum, not a hustle grind. 3. Ancestral pact. The forbidden tactic. Summon your ghosts. Research an ancestor who endured unthinkable pain, war, famine, oppression. Write them a letter detailing your modern struggles. Then pen their reply in their voice. Example: a woman discovers her great-grandmother survived the Holodomor. The ancestor's response: you think hunger is a metaphor? I ate bark. Now what feast will you make of your freedom? 4. Dopamine detox. The forbidden tactic. 72 hours without screens, sugar, or self-delusion. Day 1. Panic. Day 2. Clarity. Day 3. Visions. Viktor Frankl wrote man's search for meaning in Auschwitz's void. No distractions, just raw purpose. Your detox is a micro-apocalypse, burning trivialities to ash. Survival tip. When cravings hit, whisper, what is this distraction shielding me from feeling? 5. Shadow altar, the forbidden tactic. Build a shrine to your worst traits. Gather symbols of envy, a rival's photo. Laziness, a crumpled blanket. Rage, a shattered mug. Light a candle daily and declare, I will use you, not lose you. Case study. Frida Kahlo painted her broken body, her miscarriages, her betrayals. Her shadow became her muse, her pain, her palette. 6. Nietzschean time machine, the forbidden tactic. Relive your shame with new eyes. Revisit a failure through Nietzsche's eternal recurrence. The job rejection, a bullet dodged from a soul-sucking career. The heartbreak, a masterclass in discernment. Ritual, write a thank you note to your past self for surviving what you once called rock bottom. 7. Ecology of rage, the forbidden tactic. Let fury fuel revolution. Channel climate grief into guerrilla gardening. Seed bombs in corporate parking lots. Turn injustice rage into boycotts that hit CEOs where it hurts. Their stock portfolios. Historical precedent. The Zapatistas weaponized ancestral rage into land rights victories, proving revolutions aren't tweeted, they're lived. 8. Love strike, the forbidden tactic. Break up with transactional love. Have raw sex with the lights on, no performative moans. Confess a taboo desire to a friend. Dump someone because it hurts. Neuroscience insight. Vulnerability triggers oxytocin, but capitalism sells Botox for the soul. Raw connection is the ultimate sabotage. 9. Art of failure. The forbidden tactic. Host a failure feast. Invite friends to share their most cringeworthy flops over burnt casseroles. Toast to layoffs, bad breakups, and public humiliations. Why it works. A Harvard study found embracing failure boosts resilience more than success mindset indoctrination. 10. Unlikely prayer. The forbidden tactic. Kneel in despair and scream, "Thank you." What now? Not as affirmation, as summons. The war room, your shadow isn't a problem. It's the general. Anxiety, radar for injustice. Guilt, compass for integrity. Rage, engine for revolution. Jung was right. There is no birth of consciousness without pain. But consciousness isn't the prize, it's the gateway. The final frontier isn't action, but perception. In the last section, you'll confront the ultimate truth, a revelation so explosive it will make every tear, scream, and midnight doubt suddenly make sense. But first, choose your weapon.